Hello everybody, this is Riku Keyblade Master, and real quick, I know I said I was going to take it easy, but I've got some great news. I did something that, honestly, I don't know how many people could do it, but to boost our chances of getting anything past any of our rights back and or protect us from being shamed by people and shunned by people, we as the disabled community, basically what I'm saying is I wrote a letter to make sure that they actually think about us and not just treat us like dirt. Because they pretend to care, but in the end, they don't. I mean, sure, there's one blind person that's I don't know if he's a member of Congress or a senator or something. I can't remember what news article I read. This was like about 2 years ago, and he got the e-sight glasses. And it turned out that they worked like a charm for him. And it's crazy how a little product could go such a long way. And that's another concern that I address too, is the eyeglass companies. Their prices are not theirs. They're being controlled and monopolized by one company somewhere, and honestly, it needs to stop. So I asked Congress if they could figure all of that out and put a stop to that. Because once they come out with a new product, once it's out for about maybe 4 years, or maybe even 7 years, the prices are supposed to go down. But thanks to that one company, they're raising prices instead of lowering them like they're supposed to. And I talked about the ghost guns and asking them to reconsider banning them because of the fact that not everyone can afford to get registered, for one, and two, say I walked in there, okay, and I went to get registered, they're going to give me the cold shoulder like the DMV did. And I also mentioned the DMV in this letter too. Instead of, not having any faith in people with disabilities, they should at least let them try as many times as they wanted for their license. Because look at how many reckless drivers with 20/20 vision we have. We have such a huge amount of reckless drivers and OWIs and DWIs. It's not even funny. They prefer to give them licenses, but not the cautious drivers. It ends here. And if they try to throw my letter out, guess what? I'm just going to keep bugging them until they comply with our demands. I'd be like that ghost that haunts your dreams. You know? So yeah, I'm basically Michael Myers mixed with Jason Voorhees. We don't scare that easy, and we don't run away. You get the idea. But I mean, I'm just saying. And they need to also be more inclusive towards people with disabilities. But because they let it go for so long, everything is unruly and out of control. And as far as, I even left a list on the last page of the letter of the websites that they need to tone down the rules, because I mean, honestly, you and me, we all want the rules to be changed. I know that there are some people that say they don't, but deep down they do. And I didn't just write that letter for me. I wrote it for you. I wrote it for my mom. I wrote it for my grandma. I wrote it for my aunt who can't see in the dark. Seriously, when she comes over, she has to be home before dark because she can't drive unless, like my cousin's with her. Or somebody's with her. And, you know, I've got I even addressed a better handle on the LGBTQ community because, like I said before, I have family members that are a part of that community, and because I'm sticking up for them, so am I, which I'm okay with, because you know what? I never had a problem with that in the first place. Other people have problems with it, but I don't. I don't think so at all. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. And I mean, I've tried verbal cues. I've tried basically almost everything under the sun. And finally, one day, I decided, you know what, enough's enough. I gotta write that letter. My grandma and I were supposed to work on it together, but she's slacking off, so I had my mom's help. We're gonna send that bad boy out tomorrow. And like I said, you know, they try to throw it out, I'll be back at them again. But I have a funny feeling that they won't be able to throw it out because of the fact that you know, some of them are going to realize, oh crap, yeah, it's been way too long of this, and this. We need to do something. I mean, they've already gotten Mark Zuckerberg for trying to create his own monopoly. You know? I hope they get Disney for trying to buy out IPs too. Because they're making their own monopoly instead of using their originality. I mean, come on. That's just not right. And that is way too much in terms of acquirement. And look what happened to Microsoft. They had bought like a shit ton of IPs out, leaving Sony in the dust. But then Congress basically said, fuck you, you can't have too many of these IPs. You can't have any of these IPs at all. You can't own them because that would be bad. That would be driving a lot of people out of business, and it's just not good for business practices. So I hope they do the same thing with Disney, because I'm pretty sure Walt is turning in his grave in disgrace right now. I mean, really. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I finally got it done. After a few months of negotiation, I finally got it done. Now all I have to do is send it out. Bam. It's about time someone stood up around here, right? That someone might as well had to have been me. And you guys know me. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I'm not all talk. I get things done. No joke. I get things done, and it's not. It's no more Mrs. Nice Girl. I know I said that before, but this time, to quote a song I heard by Rocket Gaming and actually some, I'm an evil bitch, you'll want to slit your wrists. Freddy's Wicked Sis, another deadly sin. I can totally snap anybody cold. No joke. Like I said, I may be a rose, but man, when someone disses on any of the people that I care about, you're gonna get the thorns and you're not gonna see it coming. And the best part is, you don't even have a chance to predict what I'm gonna do. Sucks to be those people that cross my path in a negative way. You wouldn't want to run into me in a dark alley, let's just say that. None of them would want to run into me in a dark alley neither. I mean, shoot. This is the girl who channeled her pent-up rage and knocked the kid who tripped her into a wall before kicking her friend's locker open for her. But that's not the first time I blacked out. I told you guys about what happened in elementary school when I was in 5th grade, which obviously was about maybe 3 years after my uncle died. And this guy was picking on a defenseless 2nd grader. So you know what I did? I tried to talk to him, I tried to reason with him first, but then I said, fuck it. I blacked out. I didn't even realize that I had him against the locker until he freaked out. You know? I said, now you're not so tough, are you? Now who's the one who can't do jack squat? Because he also provoked me by saying, what are you gonna do? You're blind. You can't do anything. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I just beat his ass. So, pretty much, for those people that think I'm all talk and no action, oh, they had better change their minds, or else they're next. Also, I was also gonna tell you guys that we might get thunderstorms tonight. We might get them. Well, tomorrow definitely. Tomorrow we are definitely going to get them. Our internet signals, everyone's internet signals, within Glen, Iowa, or within Iowa itself, yeah, we don't know when they're gonna stop messing with things that they shouldn't be messing with in the first place. But, so, excuse my slow internet connection. I'm sorry, I have no control over that. Until next time, I've been Riku Keyblade Master. Comment, rate, subscribe, and stay awesome as usual. And I love you all. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I am taking it easy. So, yeah. Just letting you guys know that I got that off the list, knocked it off the agenda, and phew, I'm so glad I did. See you next time. Love y'all.